Hey there, I'll try to clear up some confusion on this LED adjustable shelf custom parameter, the CP file right here, as you can see, for the LED and Shiplap V2. So let's just go over what we have to do to make this work. First thing you need to do is you're going to have to take this CP file right here and go to your Mozaik shared files. Mine's in Dropbox. Go to your data folder right here, open that up. Go down to your standard construction folder, STD construction. We'll open that up, and then you'll drag this and drop it in here. It'll say move to standard construction. Sure enough, see, I already have one right there. Mine's dropped in, so I'm not going to drop it in again, but it'll say LED adjustable shelf CP, and you can check your date modified for the most recent files, or you can go by file type right here. You can see I have different types we could look at to find it. So anyways, once that's in there, the next thing you need to do really is make sure you already added these parameters. So let's just go up into our libraries here. I'm in my frameless library where I have this already, but we'll go to our libraries, products, whatever library you want to use this adjustable shelf LED custom parameter, you want to add that. Here I have a retro frameless library that I have a whole bunch of user added parameters here. You see I have just a ton in here, but right here is the LED ones. So you got these ones here, you'd add these, all of these, and this one here is the one that you need to add as well. And all this is really doing, this is controlling the on-off for the parameter. So when you add this parameter, you'll have to go ahead and make sure that when you add it, you have to make sure the type is a yes/no type. Like these other parameters, they're going to be a number type. That's the standard one. The first one on the list is number, and that's going to give you a value. But this LED shelf one is going to be an on/off, yes/no. So I generally leave it on no because everything comes up with an LED shelf, which is not what I typically want. So that's why I have it as an on/off, yes/no. Now, I may be having trouble with it showing up because it's on no. So keep that in mind. So you added this, you filled this out and added this, and it's a yes/no. You'll have to then go ahead, go to your custom parameters, and import this custom parameter. Mozaik shared files again, data, standard construction, and you're going to go ahead and grab this one here and double click that. Or just click it and then press open. Once you do that, you'll have this custom parameter then. You'll press OK. And then you're going to need to save this, save as, and you'll go ahead and save it and overwrite this construction method that you just used, which is my retro frameless. Once that's all said and done, that's in this global library now. So whatever you have, if it's a face frame, if it's a frameless, that's saved globally here. So I'm just going to close this out and press OK. Okay. I'm in a job now, and I'm just in a testing job here. There's a couple things to keep in mind now. So I'm in my library that I'm just using, my frameless V10. And I'm going to go to my room settings. I'll show you here. Anyways, this is just the library that's pulling in the room standard. And here's the libraries used in the current room. So what I want to really show you though is the actual cabinet here. So it can be a little bit confusing once you just try to figure this out, but here's a cabinet right here. I want to show you there's no grooves yet. So the reason for that is because my LED, if I go to my products, my job parameters, my other category here, a couple things here. So the custom category, you should have an LED shelf custom parameter here. This can be turned off if you want. Let's just leave it on right now. The other thing you can do is you can actually go in to individual cabinets and turn it on and off, which is the other category. So the LED shelf, yes. Now it's on globally, or sorry, it's on for this whole job. So the whole job would get LED adjustable shelves, which may be more than you want. So you can see here now, I have grooves there. What you can do, what I like to do myself, is I like to leave it off. I like to turn it off here. And I like to turn it on in the cabinet. So I like to go into the cabinet itself and pull in that parameter. LED shelf, yes. Just grab it and say yes. So now if I was to pull in another cabinet, let's just say I got a base pair here. Let's just say I have a cabinet with an interior with a shelf. Shelf now will not have a light on it. That's pretty cool, but see, there's no LED light here, but this one has it. So that's the difference. If you override it per cabinet and turn that on and off, one more thing to keep in mind now is you have to have one more setting here. Yeah, right here in the other category. Use custom parameters, yes. If that's on no, you won't get anything here. So that has to be on yes. I always keep that on. And again, that can be set up in your product libraries. If you go back to your parameters, use CPs, yes. Keep it on yes, save as. Generally keep this on no, and you can override it per cabinet or per job. Hope that helps you out. Thank you.